What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And over the last 7 days, you probably noticed a lot of WWE 2K20 early content go up in the channel. There's a full playlist for that, and most of it is raw footage of an early build of 2K20 that I got to record when 2K Games invited me to an early preview event. So of course, shout out and thank you to 2K for letting me show you guys the game early and what they've been cooking up. With all of that out of the way, in this video I'm going to be giving you guys my honest thoughts on WWE 2K20 and my first impression of that early version of the game that I got to play. And let's get into it. While I give you guys my thoughts, in the background you're gonna be seeing a Women's Royal Rumble match. Keep in mind that even though I have some notes written down, I'm probably gonna be jumping back and forth. We got negatives and some positives and my general thoughts, which I want to start off with. I feel like the whole WWE game series at the moment needs a big overhaul because we just continue to get too much of the same that make the game cycle shorter and shorter every single year. And I honestly do not know if this is ever going to change. Going from 2K18 to 2K19, I feel like it was a massive improvement, but now going from 2K19 to 2K20 feels like it is a slight improvement. I'm sure you guys heard it from other content creators already, but the game does feels like it is a slight update instead of it being bigger than what it should be. And I honestly hate to say that because let's be honest, I'm gonna be uploading content for it for the next couple of months. I'm also gonna be streaming it for multiple hours every single day for the next couple of weeks, finishing off all of the game modes that's in it, my career, showcase, the DLC, and so on. So it hurts to say that it feels more like a slight update or change to last year's game. This ultimately translates to me just playing the good stuff that's in it, like for example, I'm interested in the originals in my career, but then besides those two positives, after I complete all of it, I'm already gonna be looking forward to WWE 2K21, which is not a good thing. So the game in general needs a big overhaul to keep us playing it more. And what's a bit upsetting is the fact that they actually have the game modes to do that. I just feel like it's not being focused on, like Universe Mode, 2K Towers, and so on. And we're gonna get into the details for that. But going back to changes and updates for this year's game, it's a bit confusing to understand why is it that we didn't get more additions in certain gameplay aspects of the game. For example, why is it that there is only one new match type added from last year to this year? Since 2K15, we have been asking for classic match types like special guest referee, bury alive matches, inferno matches, and so on, many of which they even include in showcases in past years. So technically you could almost say that the animation is there, but why is it that we're not getting it? It also doesn't add to the fact that WWE television has given us casket match, ambulance matches, again special guest referee matches, multiple times on television just over the last 2 years. So it's not like something that recent fans haven't seen yet, because WWE has given it to us on television. I heard a couple of other content creators indicate that special guest referee matches were not added simply because the AI referee doesn't do anything, which if all of this is true and one of the devs indicated this, then that's kind of weird, because aren't the AI supposed to have some special type of animation so that he could do something? Or better yet, why not just make a special guest referee match where the special referee just have to be an actual player? Because at the end of the day, that's actually what makes that match fun, screwing up your friends. Hopefully next year is a different story and we do get more than one match type added into the game. That match type that was added this year was of course mixed tag team matches, and there's a lot of teams that were added with their official names, and we even get Greg Hamilton announcing them, but they don't have their specific entrances. And it would have been nice if to that list of teams they actually added older ones to make it more special, like Eddie and China, Edge and Lita, or Matt Hardy and Lita, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, or even some that they already have in the game like The Miz and Maurice. The fact that those little things are left for us to add makes the game feel like it's less updated than what it should be. Adding to this, and just another thing that I find kind of weird, how is it that such a popular superstar like Tommaso Ciampa has his heel entrance that is the most up to date, and you could assign it to him by going to the creation suite, but it's not assigned to him by default. Instead, he comes out with his DIY 2-year-old entrance. That is just very strange. The motion capture is there, why not just use it? Again though, this was an early version of the game that I was playing, playing. So maybe this will get updated on day one patch, but this ultimately leads me to all the other graphical glitches that I ended up encountering, and there was a lot of them. Some again that you guys probably already heard, but gameplay wise, and I do hope that this is just a glitch or that is updated from the version that I play, the hit detection was very off compared to last year's game, much like the targeting system, and I really hate that still we're getting a scripted simulation type gameplay. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind simulation. I think that 2K games obviously have done the best job when it comes to that over the last 5 years, but can we just slow down on the restrictions? Like the older game, can I just place a ladder wherever it is that I want, or a table and put somebody through it on the most stupidest way that I can? Yes, I just want it to be as stupid as possible because these type of things have just been way too restricted over the last couple of years, and it feels like it's never going to change. Can I just climb something and throw myself from it even if there's no opponent down there? Again, the gameplay simulation right now is great, but it feels too scripted. It feels like if I want to do something cool, I literally have to go to some special animation or positioning even when I don't want to. More gameplay related stuff. This year we got a new controller laid out, which I don't necessarily mind because by the end of the day I was actually used to it, but it was probably not needed because now we just got more buttons combinations somewhere else. When I was playing, I felt like it was harder to actually trigger a limb targeting. I even had Chris next to me and he tried to explain it to me, and I was trying to do it, but for some reason it was just not happening, and I needed to get it done for an actual objective. So can you imagine how frustrating that is? If I was a casual fan and I'm doing the button combination that I need to do, I think this year it will be harder than last year. Yes, we get to reverse with Y, but now we gotta press 2 buttons to actually do our finisher, and I found it kinda crazy that that was the case, and a bit concerning when I was trying to do a running knee with Daniel Bryan and I just keep connecting his regular running attack, which requires me to press 1 button of the 2 that is being pressed. In the end, I just ended up winning all of my matches by submissions. So overall, I don't necessarily think that the controllers are easier. If anything, there's just a variation with a slightly harder combination than what they've been over the last couple of years. It was an unnecessary change. And now I want to get into a bit more specific when it comes to the game modes, giving you guys the plus and more of the negatives. I know that WWE 2K devs want to give us the best game that they possibly can because even to me it was indicated that they want to be part of the conversation when it's 2K Day. Right now 2K Day is literally for NBA 2K. They want to have their own 2K game, and some of the devs even indicated that their goal is ultimately to have a better 2K game, to be right up there with NBA 2K on a yearly basis. So I know they're passionate and they want to give us the best that they can. It's unfortunate that this year is not the year. It feels like once again we're back to the foundations of things. Yuke's is out of the building, so Visual Concepts is developing their game by themselves, which they indicated it's not a bad thing because they're manifesting their own idea and bringing it to life, and things that we already gonna be getting like 2K Originals, which in my opinion is a big plus. So that is a very positive thing. It's just concerning that overall it feels like once again we are back to the foundation of things, like if 2K20 is the beginning of what's to come in upcoming years. So I just wanted to say that because I did notice the passion and the desire, especially in the 2 game modes that are a positive for me and that I'm looking forward to, and that is My Career and Originals. Of course, My Career already seems some complaint, most of it when it comes to cutscene continuity and its graphics, which feels like a bit downgrade from everything else in the game. I'm personally not too crazy into the graphics. As long as there's a good story, I know I'm gonna enjoy it. And from last year to this year, I feel like I talked to the writer of My Career more than anyone else, because I do feel like it's the best game mode and those devs kind of understand what we're looking for. More of the wacky storyline combined with whatever realism we get to see on TV nowadays. This is why I also enjoy 2K Originals. When I was playing the game, I kid you not, this was the only thing that I picked up the controller controller and play with it instead of just simulating a match. And I even told the developers this. This is the right concept. This is the right way to go about it when it comes to DLC or when it comes to just giving us something different. Forget about being wacky and out of this world and all of that stuff. If you don't like it, it's fine. But it is a big positive that they're taking such a big change and actually giving it to us. I love that all of these originals characters ultimately have some type of special to it when it comes to moves, entrances, and the fact that we even get some unique story showcase to it. Not a regular showcase that we get and that we kinda already know the finish to it and everything in between. Switching it over to some negatives regarding the game modes, I love the fact that they added a bunch of 2K towers, and of course I'm not talking about the original 2K towers because those are actually fun to play and rewarding. But why is it that the regular 2K towers only gives us the BC rewards instead of spicing it up and giving us more things? I don't know if this will get updated or not, but in the early version of the game that I play, it blows my mind to say this, but there was only one tower that actually had a bonus reward, and I think it was just some type of new motion, animation, or entrance, and that's it. Only one tower gave me some type of reward, while the other were just BC points. Which, let's get real, we're gonna get enough in my career, and we probably not gonna need that much to set up our my player. Last year, the $1 million tower actually gave us golden AJ Styles, which when you look at it, it was a really good bonus than anything we're getting this year. I just wish every 2K tower has some type of awesome reward that we look forward to unlocking. 2K Showcase mode, I'm sure you guys heard it a million times already. It's cool to go through it and see the animation that they ended up recreating, but once you're done with it, you literally never go back and play it. Leave that single player experience to my career and just focus whatever time you're spending on Showcase mode into something else, like Universe mode, which apparently we need to be asking for it more in order for them to change it, which is kind of weird because every single year we ask for GN mode, and when you look at it, what we are really asking for is improvement added into Universe mode. Improvements which GN mode actually has a lot of. Universe mode is missing the competitive aspect to it, which they could add from multiple features that were in GM, such as having some type of currency, which means you gotta strategize on how you want to have your roster and how you want to have your show run so that it could be better than another one. Also, we've been getting Superstar Shakeup and Draft over the last 3 years. That should be in the game, even if it is in the initial Universe mode setup. I don't want to get into more details because again, over the last 3 years, I have literally made top 5 features that I want to see in the upcoming game, and Universe mode improvement, it's usually number 1. So it doesn't add up that apparently we don't ask for it as much, so they don't improve it as much. It's not really hard to understand that Universe mode is the mode that will keep us playing till the next installment of the game. This year is also a big negative because the changes that they made to it feels like could have been added in 2K19 as a patch. The last thing that I really won't get into it too much, it's online, but I like the changes that are coming to it, and if the connection holds up, then it's gonna be a big positive. So that is basically my initial honest thoughts on WWE 2K20. Overall, it feels like it's more of a step down than a step up, because from 2K18 to 2K19, I was extremely excited of all the changes that were happening with my career and the extra addition, while this year is more of that, with not enough changes where it was actually needed. After a couple of updates of the game, we're probably gonna be revisiting this first impression, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it. For the meantime, that is where we stand. And I do want to end it with this. Of course, I'm gonna be playing the game, no matter how it is, because I'm a complete mark, and I freaking love wrestling, and I've been playing wrestling games since the Nintendo 64. So expect a lot of videos and streams, just like we've been doing over the past 4 years. The true value of this year's game is literally gonna come in the form of whatever update and additional content visual concept gives us over the next couple of months, because right now there's a lot more negatives than positives. Anyways guys, I hope that you enjoy or found this informative. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you haven't yet, hit those notifications. We underway to 200,000 subscribers. Macho T, dig it. But hey yo, hold on, before we are completely out of here, thank you to 2K for sending me the collector's edition. You already know we got the nice packaging, the SmackDown 20th anniversary, featuring some of my favorite favorites like Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, many more legends. Also comes with the deluxe edition and some supercar goodies. We got a retro SmackDown ring skirt, and last but not least, you know somebody at 2K is gonna get an elbow drop from me because I didn't get Rey Mysterio's signature. But you know what, at least we got Kurt Angle, who ended up retiring this year, so it's still good to have. Regardless though, somebody at 2K is getting the elbow like I said, so that's where we're gonna end it.